I'm coming in here after, you know, kind of removing the beaver for the hunt club. And I told them I'd try to open up some of these dams and let it blow out. And I say I took 7 beaver and an otter out of here. And I'm gonna get out here, see if I can't pull some of this down, let the water go here before I tear a hole in that one. And let it go. We'll get out here and you can see the little small low water dam right here. I'm going to try my best to knock a hole in it first. And see how that goes. We'll take a look at it when I get a hole knocked in it to where it'll flow. Now I have taken this. I mean, you can see what water was here a few minutes ago. Yeah, it's getting pulled out of here quick. I chopped this little hole sitting here with this little thing I found at the little garden center. Just like a 3-prong hook and a hole. I just sit here and pulled that out. Just sit here on the rocks. Get it re-going. And this dropped a good 6-7 inches just sitting here. I'm gonna go bust the crossover in a minute. Let that drain down into this bigger pond, and then I'm gonna tear a hole right there, right in there in that big beaver dam, and let it blow out of here. I think the hydraulics is gonna push all these sticks and everything out of here. And then if I get any rebuilding of the dams by the beaver, I'll come back in and reset. But just trying to regain some flow into this creek. And just chopping this hole already, it's already done a good bit. So I wish some of these big boulders I could move, but I'm not even going to try. I did get the low water dam right here broken, and I'm already seeing otter sign that I wasn't seeing because I didn't go below that big dam the other day, but it may have been the one I caught too. So I'm gonna get over there in a minute after this water falls a few more inches and go break that crossover up above this big dam. Oh, it's fun getting through all these bushes. But here's the crossover. Had a 330 set for a couple days, and I'm gonna cut a trench in it, try to, and get this water flowing from this part of the pond down into this one, so I can pull the dam, knock a hole in the dam, let hydraulics blow it out the rest of the way. But right here, I'm gonna sit down over here and start chopping me out a hole. I've cut me a pretty good trench right here, just sitting here, and taking this thing and pulling a big old pile around me, just letting it rip. I can't stand up for very long, but I can sit here and do this. And I'm going to dig it a little deeper, make sure this is flowing down here on it's going to create a siphon and hopefully hydraulics that'll cut its own ditch. As this place drains, I'm going to take a little bit more out right in here. That current right there is ripping. And I'm hoping that the hydraulics of all this water coming down through this ditch will continue blowing it out. I've dug out right here, and it's ripping. Should be pretty good. I'm gonna go up here and pull a hole in the big dam here in a minute, but it's ripping hard through that hole right there now. Right here, where I'd already weakened it with a dam break, is where I'm gonna knock a hole in it, and it's waist high drop. Right here. I'm gonna get up here out of the way and pop a hole in it right here. let the hydraulics blow it out. That's where I already weakened it with a dam brake, and that's where I'm going to let it blow out. But we'll get this started. We'll take a look at it when I get done. You talking satisfying. Going from removing the beavers, catching the otter, breaking the dams. Look at the hydraulic it's creating out here. This is blowing a good deep hole. Hopefully it's going to wash out right here. I'm going to pull some more out of it and get out and let it do its thing. See if it's going to collapse or what, but there is a lot of water going through there. So, you just look at the hydraulic and look what it's doing to the dam down below, the low water dam. All of this is getting shoved out of here. But yeah, this is strangely satisfying. That's all I can say. I'll tear some more out of it and then get out of here. Yep, that is oddly satisfying. I got right there where the dam was the weakest and had the biggest drop and tore it out right there. And and I mean, that water is leaving that area fast. Places where I was putting the boat in this week is now dry ground. I tore the crossover up there out, tore the dam itself out, and the low water dam on the downwater side, you know, downstream side of the bridge, I've got it tore out. Oh, and this water is leaving. But there's the low water dam location right here in this riffling rocks, and hopefully the hydraulics will keep the sticks washed out. But it's regained a good flow to the creek. Hopefully they'll be happy with what I've done this week. And it's a flowing hard. Just got a lure trade in. I traded with a Christopher Von Ossen, and I'll try to get a link to his channel if I can get on there and get that done. But I traded him 4 ounces of the Alpha Delta for 4 ounces of his to use in a change-up. Uses a change-up lure on my line in case some of these beaver have gotten smart to some of the lure I'm throwing at them. I can throw them a curveball. But we're gonna open this package up and take a look at it. Well, here's a 4-ounce jar of the Beaver Fever Caster Lure and Iowa Outdoor Family. I'll tell you, it's pretty good smelling northern caster compared to ours. This ought to be a great change-up lure for our, the line here. It very strong northern caster smell. I can see why the beaver love it up there, and we're going to see how they like it here. But I'm wanting it for a change-up lure for when I get an educated beaver. I can slip them a curve. But thanks for the opportunity and the trade for lure for lure.